Good evening, everyone. It's the last race of the season here in Brazil, tier 1, and bit low on numbers for obvious reasons, as it is the last race and there's not really a lot to play for. But we're for a bit of fun here today in Brazil. Just get this season over and done with, and we can move on to the new season. Oh, we got a bit of rain, so that's a bit of a shock in qualifying. I wonder if it's going to be in the race as well. Let's double check that everyone can hear me. And my co-commentator has now joined the party, Mr. Days Freak.
Hello, apologies for being about a minute or two late.
Yeah, we got a bit of the wet stuff here, Days.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting.
Definitely.
That'll be interesting.
Right, my phone is set up. We're just going to wait for people to come out. Now I wonder if it's actually going to be raining for the race. That's the question. Usually we have a bit of wet stuff if the qualifying's wet for the race. We've got 13 drivers here today. Unfortunately, I mean, a lot of people have kind of given up on this season, as I said earlier. But oof, and the Mercedes there corner almost loses out of the pits there. So seems to be a bit tricky out there. Are you a fan?
Love to see a finale at Brazil.
Well, technically it's not a finale because we got no the championship is decided, but I know you're a big fan of the wet days.
Oh, certainly. I always love wet races ever since I started league racing.
Funny thing, right, I found, as I've got faster.
Oh! Watching along with Musical Rocket. Apologies for the interruption, but he nearly died in Senna S.
Yeah, a funny thing I found is that as I've got faster, I've got worse in the rain. Whereas before, when I was slower, I was a lot better in the rain. I don't know.
I mean, I've always noticed that the only reason I get faster is because I can, frankly, because I can take corners harder and quicker. And I always do a lot of practice in the wet conditions so I can be faster in wet conditions, and then that'll translate to dry usually.
Yeah.
If I can push hard on a wet track, I can push monstrous on a wet one.
Mm-hmm. Well, got the new season obviously coming up in January.
That's true. Can't wait for season 8, personally.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in F5, we've lost one of the absolute legends of RSF1 in I'm going to make a mention of it because I've known him for years. He's been in this league for a long time, and I'm sad that he's decided to leave. Is Timmer, my Irish friend. So
it was my teammate for the season before I decided to end it 2 races early because I got tired of the season.
Well, like I say, big shout out to him here today, and I do hope that he thinks his decision and comes back for the new season. But another
I hope the same.
Old guy who's come back is BBF4, who was
Aldaf's got to get himself turned around here, or he's going to be disqualified really quickly. He's just got to do it. He can't continue to wait for these guys.
Tornado's on a lap. Currently into sector 2. got a fast car coming up behind him, so he's really pushing now. Tornado. He's hit a purple middle sector there, I think. He's got the Williams lost the rear end there. As Tornado comes up to the line, what's he going to do? He goes fastest for the.
He goes fastest. Wow.
By
17-1. Jenkins Logan has crashed out of the session.
Oh no.
We go to Unity Hush, and he's crashed right at the pit exit.
Cornish.
Oh boy.
Sets a 1:18.4 there.
With a dry track here, normally you want to be having your setup leaning towards the straight line speed, but with it being wet, you want to be better in the middle sector than anywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, it also depends on whether the race is dry or not.
Oh, Legends almost loses it into the barrier. Back here today, after a bit of an absence. Currently
Shame we didn't have more Division 2 drivers come up for this race.
Yeah, I think everyone's lucked out for this season.
Oh, Vettel out of Jun Sao completely loses the car and nearly collects Evo. Muddy Biscuit across, not Muddy Biscuit, sorry, Unity Hutch across the line puts up an 18-2. It's P3 for the Haas.
Nice up there from Unity.
Muddy Biscuit across the line puts up a 17-6. It's P2. P2 and P4 for the Haas's.
Maria obviously liking the wet.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what Sturridge can do. He's coming around the final few corners now onto the main straight.
The yellow in sector 1, it is for the Ferrari of Legends.
Coming up to the line now. What can he do? Is he going to challenge the top? He is in fourth.
Oh, very good lap from the Red Bull.
18-1. That's not a bad lap there.
Certainly not.
Pigeon Munch is coming out of the pits now. He's one of the two drivers still yet to set a lap. We've got Al Daff coming up to the end of sector 2, so he's just about to start his lap in the McLaren.
Evo across the line, he's improved by half a second in the first two sectors, and it's almost half a second in the third, as well as he gets a 17.5. It's P2. Cornish across the line, 17.4. He takes P2 from the Alfa Romeo.
Daff starting his lap. Yeah, it does seem very, very tricky out there.
Star Mike across the line puts up a 17.6. It's P4 for the Ferrari.
Oh, he's almost losing it there out there. Really trying to get the power down, it's just not happening.
Unity Hutch across the line puts up a 16.9. First driver in the 16s. And CRF1 Vettel is crashed. What's happened to the Williams?
Oh, he's hit the pit wall.
Yeah. Aldaf across the line puts up an 18.1. It's P8 for the McLaren.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to go faster now by the looks of it. Because, does it look as though it's drying out there?
The track is drying a bit, but I don't know if it'll be time for slicks yet.
Yeah, I think the rain has stopped. Definitely stopped, and with the conditions here in Brazil, hot country, this track is going to dry up pretty fast. I think these times now are going to be invalid because I think we're going to get dry tires by the end of this session. So Patel now, they're on a 18.9, obviously DNF'd. He's going to be fuming with that one with the dry conditions coming up.
Evo across the line improves by almost 2/10. It's a 17.3 for the Alfa Romeo. Musical Rocket was 17.5, improves by over 0.8 of a second. Muddy Biscuits starting another hot lap here. Unity Hush going to start another lap here. Tornado improving by almost 0.8. Across the line, Cornish puts up a 17.0, and across the line, Tornado puts up a 16.1. It's pole for the Alpine. You go to Alaf across the line. He had a cool down lap. He is going to start another hot lap here. IGN Legends improving his time by over 2 seconds across the line. He puts up a 16.6 for the Ferrari.
I was back into the wall.
Oh boy.
Just turned on as he hit the wall.
Oh, and he's missing his front wing.
Yeah, I think the
Sturge across the line puts up a 17.1. It's half a second improvement. It's P5 for the Red Bull.
I think it's on the crossover now. In fact, I think it's basically drying now. The Inters are really struggling.
Evo is improved by 0.6 of a second on this last lap. He's on 7 lap old Inters. This track is drying out pretty quick with 6.5 and counting left in the session. We could see slicks to 16.6 for Evo.
Now, if I was these guys now, I'd come straight in. I think it's pointless.
Muddy Biscuit across the line, it's a 16.9. Unity Hush across the line, he'll be starting another hot lap here. We move on to Tornado. Seems like he's losing. He's going for another hot lap here. That's why he's losing ERS.
Yellow flag sector 2.
For the Red Bull of Sturridge, I believe. We've got Aldaf diving into the pits at light speed.
Yeah. This is definitely getting to the point now where it's dry. There's a bit of surface water, but I mean,
still seems like it might be a little too damp for the slicks. You might have to wait another minute at least.
Looking at the I can't see many wet patches now. Definitely certain parts of this track, I'd say on the racing line, it is definitely dry.
Evo diving into the pits as well.
Yeah.
Muddy Biscuit across the line, it's a 16.4, he takes P2. Unity Hush coming up to the line now. It's a 16.3, it's P2 and P3 for the Haas's. Tornado improving his time by over half a second through the first 2 sectors to the line. It's a 15.6.
Tornado is flying.
Certainly is, and he's on pretty.
Cornish comes into the pits now because I think he's going to come in now, get a set of softs on, and then get out there. Oh, Hardy needs an invite.
Who does?
Oh, Hardy. He's on PC though, isn't he? So, how do I invite him?
I was gonna say, if he's on PC, I can't do that. I don't have him as a friend. Shh. Shh.
You have to add him on sorry, fucking what's it called? game.
So it seems like everyone here is coming out on a new set of inters. No one on the slicks. Track still might be too wet for slicks. We've got less than 3 minutes left in the session now, so if not now, it might not be time for inters at any point here. Oh, we got Unity Hush losing it, almost collecting the Mercedes of Cornish in the process.
Oh,
I
Hardy.
think it was turn 7 or 8 there. He lost it there.
Oh, Hardy, are you in the chat at the moment? If you are, just put a message in it. Yeah. Can you add me on or Days on the game? What my game tag is obviously Stars Open 6.
The only man right now not on brand new inters are Unity Hush and Aldaf, who just put up a 16-1. It's P2 for the McLaren.
Right. After the quali, we're gonna have a restart because so we can get Hardy in.
Well, if that's the case, Hardy will be starting 14th, of course.
Request. Right. Let's have a look. This stupid thing never works for me. It's Matthew something, isn't he? I'm sure of it. I'm not seeing any requests. Maybe I'll reset again.
Looking along with Sturridge across the line, he just finished the first of his. Whoa! We got a 15-5 from Evo. We got a 14-8 from Cornish. All right then. Oh, and then Cornish almost dies in this S. Muddy Biscuit across the line, and he was the piece. Okay, so that was on an out lap, and he's just started his final hot lap here. In Legends, he's going to be starting his final hot lap as well. Next man across the line will be Bassar Mike in the Ferrari. Following close behind is Mr. Pigeon Munch in the Avatari. We got yellows in sector 2. It's for Evo. Checkered flag is dropped. Bassar Mike takes provisional pole with a 14.6. Mr. Pigeon Munch does not improve his lap time. That is it for him in this session. Sturridge coming up the hill and to the line. It's going to be a 14.7. Now we've got Unity Hush coming to the line now. It's a 14.4. These boys are really finding every ounce of time. Now Tornado with a 13.5.
Whoa.
14.3 for Aldaf. Uscorog at 14.2. We've got Cornish diving into the pits. We've got Muddy Biscuit across the line with a 14.2. It's P3 for the Haas.
Legends.
Evo dives into the pits, and IGN Legends last man to come across the line. What can he do? It's a 13.6. Wow.
Place.
But it's only P2. After Tornado's absolutely monstrous whole lap.
That's a 10th of a second.
Unreal pole time here from the Alpine of Tornado.
Oh, it won't work on that. Right, so we need to screenshot the order, okay? Right.
Oh, good news, there's only 13 here, so. Only the top 6 within a second of Tornado. Everyone else 1.1 or more. Unfortunately, Vettel not able to put up a better time due to crashing out earlier. Evo spinning out on his final hot lap. Cornish, I'm not sure what happened to him. Or what happened to Pigeon Munch.
I'll just double check I've got that saved. Right. Why is my thing on?
You know, it's crazy. Tomorrow will be the 1-year anniversary of 2021 Abu Dhabi.
God, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Even crazier is no one's gotten over it.
Right, we're having to restart because everyone forgot to invite no Hardy. But it don't make no difference anyway, so we'll have the sprint. Everyone will be put in the right order. Hardy will start at the back. So everything's tickety-boo. Got you an input there, Dace.
Appreciate it.
Who is the lobby host?
Cornish.
No, have we got Matthew or Hardy in at the moment? Because I'm not seeing his name. So we need to sort that before we start. Can you add him, Days?
Alright, I'm back. What's up?
Yeah, we still haven't got.
How do we have 14 if we don't have him?
Because other people have joined. Who've decided to race from F2.
Ooh.
Yorkie.
No. Yorkie? Oh yeah, it was Yorkie. I was gonna say I don't recognize anyone new here. I remember there was only one Williams.
He's finally in. Only took him a full day to get in.
Honestly.
Oh, with this little wait, we've got an extra driver, so that's a good thing. Well, 2 now. So about to get underway in the sprint race here in Brazil. Got everyone in now. Short delay, but never mind. Horizon and Hardy.
That's unfortunate. I just realized Logan Sargent can't go to the Formula 2 award ceremony.
Oh. Right. Put a message in.
Okay, good. The sprint race is still dry like it was supposed to be.
Everyone remember your setups if you're watching the stream.
Remember your setups, boys.
Don't want to get out there on the base setup. Here we go. We got Tornado here on pole today. So a quick look on the tyre selection. Looks like everyone's starting on mediums. Look at that. No one's chancing it. Well, Hardy, you got it in the end, but unfortunate for you, you're in P15. Well, I don't know if that is it early ready up, but we're going in 20 seconds. So, Tornado, his chance here today on pole position to get his first race win in tier 1. Obviously, Unity Hush up there today as well.
All right, here we go.
And we'll let you. I tell you what, you take the start. I'll do the formation lap. Yeah.
All right.
You're better at the start.
So to start, we got Tornado in the Alpine on pole. Everyone and their grandma on the mediums, with the exception of Mr. Pigeon Munch on the softs and down at P11. We've got IGN Legends in the Ferrari. Musical Rocket in the Aston Martin, Muddy Biscuit in the Haas, Aldaf in the McLaren, Unity Hush in the Haas, Bassar Mike in the Ferrari, Sturridge in the Red Bull. We've got Cornish in the Mercedes, Evo in the Alfa Romeo. Like I said, Pigeon Munch and P11 in the Alpha Tauri. Vettel in the Williams, Jangus Logan in the Mercedes, Yorkie in the Williams, and finally Matthew in the McLaren.
Interesting to know.
That, ladies and gents, is your starting grid.
It's dry conditions, so we're going to be in for a exciting race here in Brazil, I think.
Certainly will be.
It's a very fast formation lap from Tornado. Just needs to slow him down a little bit now, because he's going to be waiting on that grid for a long time. I mean, look at that. Hardy's just going up to the end of sector 2. No. No. You see him at the very back. That's bizarre. Mike disqualifies himself from the grid. That's always a guy when you go around.
Bizarre Mike disqualified on the starting grid for a misalignment. We got a good angle for this start. Can't see the lights though. 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here at Interlagos. As it looks like Tornado gets a good enough start to keep the lead here. We got Musical Rocket diving on the inside of Legends. Doesn't look like he's going to get the move. There's a bit of contact between the two. Tornado getting a very good second phase of this start. He's got a half a second between him and Legends.
Yeah, pretty good stuff, man.
Meanwhile, in the back of the pack, we got 3 wide to turn forward 5. Oh, man. No contact from what I'm seeing here. So that is good news. Back in the pack. Oh, we do got a bit of contact. Surik! Oh! Oh, and he spins. Oh! And that might be his race done and dusted, unless he can get something going here.
He's still alright. He's not that far back from the pack. He should be able to catch up. Depends on whether he's got slight wing damage there. But
He's gotta hope he can catch up before the DRS is activated, though.
So we'll look at the position changes.
Well, we got Matthew dropping a bit. 2 positions there.
Look at that, Cornish up 5 places and Pigeon Munch. So good starts from them. The top 3 pretty much stayed the same. Looked like Musical Rocket got a good start, but and looked like he was going to get into P2, but unfortunately for him, he got kind of squeezed on the first corner in his chicane. So let's switch back. Looks like Tornado is flying. He's pulling away slightly now from Legends. And you've got Musical Rocket there.
Almost out of DRS.
Musical Rocket's running very well. He's right on the gearbox of Legends.
3 drivers who've had the best start to this sprint race, being Cornish up 5 spots, Pigeon Munch up 5 spots, and Vettel up 4. Yorkie has also gained 3 spots. Unfortunately, on the other end of the spectrum, you've got Muddy Biscuit, who's dropped from P4 to P9, and Sturge from P8 to P15.
Pigeon Munch does have another on the Mercedes there.
Tornado across the line, it's a 1:10.0. At the end of that first lap, they had a 15:77, which, believe it or not, would not have been anywhere near pole in qualifying today.
No. That 1:10.
That's how close. That's how close they were to being dry conditions at the end of qualifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right on the borderline.
Mm. You think, right? That 1:10 now on a medium tire with fuel, right? I mean, in F5 we'd be doing like 1.9s, lower 1.9s on fresh softs, low fuel. That's an amazing.
Yeah, no, these guys are head and shoulders above us. That's for sure.
Yeah, shows you the difference.
And we've got a random who's just joined.
That doesn't matter. Oh no, it does matter.
I was gonna say we still got a race, so no, trust me, it does matter. Unfortunately, even if he leaves now, it's not going to matter. His AI is probably going to take over a car.
May have to have another restart.
Yep.
Tornado
across the line with a 9.8.
But look at that. Legends is matching him almost to pace.
Yeah.
So Legends is not slow. He's literally...
Well, Tornado's the F2 driver here. IGN Legends is a Div 1 guy. At least I'm pretty sure he is. I don't remember seeing him in Div 2 at all.
No, Legends is a tier 1.
Yeah, so I mean, you've got Tornado as a Div 2 driver, and he's definitely doing his work. And we got a yellow in the middle of the field. It's for Aldaf. He's around.
Yeah. He lost
Oh no.
on the corner.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
Tornado was
Not what he
tier
was
2,
looking for.
and then he moved up to tier 1 because he was too quick for tier 2. Which he wasn't too
Honestly,
happy about.
that tracks.
He wasn't too happy about. Because he was dominating tier 2 at one stage. But look at that. Gap now to Musical Rocket, who was putting pressure on the Legends.
Legends touching the grass a little bit. He lost about 4/10 because of that.
Yeah.
Gonna have to fight his way back up.
He is slowly dropping back a little bit.
Well, like I said, he lost 4/10 in turn 1 because he touched the grass with his right side
Yorkie
tires.
making a move on the Ferrari there. Up his mic.
Oh, we got to spin. It's Matthew Core. Now the other McLaren, and Matthew is just reset to the track. It could be a big penalty coming his way.
He's got a McLaren teammate right behind him. Patel up to 7th place.
Good news for Sturridge is he's at least not going to be last. He could even catch up to he could even catch him past Jengus. He's just got to keep fighting here.
Here's the point, yeah. You got Pigeon Munch on the soft tire. Surely he's picked. He's going to have to pit fairly soon on those tires. So.
Well, no. Theoretically, you can make it to the end on those tires. You just don't want to have to make it to the end.
Well, soft tires.
Yeah. No, we had a guy in Div 2 do it on soft tires, and he did make it to the end, but his tires were absolutely screaming. That's why Pigeon needs to keep making positions, but he's right now stuck in at the back of a DRS train, so I don't know if he can really do much here. He's got to hope that the guys in front of him make a mistake.
Well, Legends has caught up to Tornado again.
We got another driver with a 3-second time penalty, boy.
Legends has got up to Tornado again, and then dropped back a little bit in that sector. So it seems as though he's very quick in sector 1, Legends, but loses
he's
that
definitely
sector.
He's definitely got the straight line speed advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
It's about 10, 11 miles an hour faster than Tornado on the straights.
Yeah.
Of course, he's getting DRS advantage, so can't say for sure who's the faster driver.
ERS management. He's on about 70% compared to 40% for Tornado. So obviously, being in front, you tend to lose a lot more ERS trying to keep ahead. But this is the part of the track where he seems to pull away a little bit. He seems to have a lot more downforce than Legend.
And we got another yellow this time. It's for Yorkie. He's facing backwards right now, and Yorkie's getting a 5-second penalty, and Jengus is crashed. Oh, and Matthew spun. Evo is around as well.
Carnage.
And we got a safety car.
Safety car. Well, that's that's going to bring them back into it.
Yeah, it's going to bring everybody back into it, including Sturridge, who was the first of them to spin. He's P10.
Well, no, this is the point now where do you pit for the mediums?
And
the
Pigeon is pitting. And no, you don't actually have to pit in a sprint race.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
No one needs to pit, but it looks like a lot of these guys in the back are definitely going to, either because they have to because of wing damage or just to get an advantage over the front runners.
You think now?
Pigeon Munch and Basar Mike both on a brand new set of softs. I've got to assume everyone pitting is going on to a new set of softs.
Oh yeah.
If you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing.
2 laps probably will have.
Yorkie having to serve his 5-second penalty here.
But those guys behind on the fresh softs, they're going to be absolutely flying.
Yeah, but they gotta make haste through this pack. Well, the top 8, everyone in the top 8 stayed out, so Of the 14 drivers that pitted, or of the 14 drivers still in this race, 8 of them stayed out, 6 of them pitted. So, who of the top 8 miss out on points here tonight in the sprint race?
Well, look at that. 7 lap old mediums compared to fresh softs with, how many laps do you reckon we're going to have under safety car? Probably 2?
And this next lap will be the last lap, I assume. These guys are catching up to the lead pack pretty quickly. We've already got Pigeon Munch and Bastar Mike who are in the pack now. We've got Aldaf and Evo who are both coming right up on too.
Pigeon Munch could be the key one here. He's at the head of that pack of soft runners, and this could be big for him. Because the tyre advantage is big, then he could possibly get on the podium here.
He certainly could. Still got drivers with penalties though. Yorkie with 3 seconds, Evo with 3 seconds, and Cornish with 3 seconds. This should be the lap the safety car comes in. The end of this lap, yep, it will be safety car in. Tornado is the effective safety car on this restart.
He's going to be under huge pressure now from Legends. Me personally, I'd wait until the last possible moment to go.
And it looks like he's going now. He doesn't catch out anyone, though. Everyone is right on his gearbox. Bunched up the pack real nice. We've got Aldaf and Bizarre Mike swapping positions, I think, before the line. That could be sketchy. And we got a yellow for Sturridge. And
Cornish.
We got a huge crash.
Cornish
and Vettel as well.
Yeah.
Just like that. The drivers on the new tires have already gained 3 positions.
Look at that, Pigeon Munch up to 6 now.
The Haas's are trying to hold off Pigeon Munch now. You can just tell Pigeon Munch has got immense pace compared to this guy. He's running into the back. He's bumped Muddy Biscuit twice.
Yeah. They've got so much pace.
This is going to be huge. And Aldaf has got 0 patience. He's not trying to wait for Pigeon Munch either. He's running into the back of him. I think he's hit him at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. They got so much more pace advantage on those softs. It's unreal.
Oh, yeah. Unity Hush and the top 3 are just hoping Muddy Biscuit continues to be a moving chicane for the soft runners.
He's trying, but I've got a feeling he's going to get done here.
We got the penultimate lap here of this sprint race.
It's a shame there's only 2 laps left.
Muddy almost loses it. Now Pigeon Munch is right on his gearbox. He almost hits his gearbox in the corner with turn 3.
I think Muddy's going to hold it up.
Yeah, he might.
He does.
Oh no, he gets a little wide on the exit of turn 4 and out through turn 5. Oh, they touch again.
Look at that.
Sturgis crashed. No, he's retired from the session. Oh, what has happened behind the... Aldaf has spun. Matthew Core, I think, may have spun as well. I'm not sure, but Pigeon Munch is through. Muddy Biscuit. Up at the front, we've got Tornado. He was just probably the happiest driver in the race right now. We got... Oh, what has happened to Musical Rocket? I saw him going through the grass.
just lost it for a second, but he's going to come through 3rd.
Now, DRS is now enabled. It is the final lap of the race. Musical Rocket is trying to defend with everything he's got. Unity Hush around the outside. Now the inside, now the outside again, and oh my god, we've almost got a three-way crash here.
Free wide.
All three of these guys have got DRS, so no one's going to have an advantage over the other.
He has to back out.
Oh, Pigeon Munch trying to get the switcheroo on Musical Rocket. It's not going to be done. But Musical Rocket gets past Unity Hush. Maybe not. Pigeon Munch has got a 3-second time penalty now.
Look at that.
Star Mike looking behind all three of these guys. Oh man, the battle for P3 is absolutely insane here. IGN Legends is probably also happy as the tornado in a trailer park. He's just watching these three fight and he's realizing, okay, I'm going to get a free P2. Vettel gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Across the line, Tornado's going to win the sprint race. IGN Legends is going to take home P2. Unity Hush takes P3. Oh my god! That was like a 6-way fight for P4 there. Oh my god! Star Mike gets P4 after Unity Hush takes the bottom step of the podium, followed by Musical Rocket, Muddy Biscuit, Pigeon Munch. Evo takes the final point of the sprint race.
That was unbelievable at the end there.
That was absolutely insane. If there would have been one more lap, there would have been 5 or 6 cars crashing out right there. I can promise you that. I don't believe that they actually did all that fighting and none of them crashed out. After Evo, you've got Matthew Core in P9. He does not get a point, unfortunately, due to his 3-second penalty. After him is LWS, Yorkie, Aldaf, Cornish, Vettel, Sturridge, and Jengus Logan did not finish the sprint race today. So they will be the bottom 2 drivers in this race. But wow, what an absolute...
Unbelievable.
I don't even know what to think of what that battle was. It was about a 7-way fight for P3 there, and Unity Hush came out on top of those guys, and all I can say is props to him. That was an absolutely immense battle there.
Unbelievable. But I just hope that the race could be as exciting, main race could be as exciting as that final lap. Unbelievable. Dace? Double check something. I do believe that guy left, so everything is tickety boo. That will be your order there. But, Unity Hush getting a podium there. Unbelievable. Bizarre Mike 4th. Musical Rocket losing out in the end. Those soft runners at the end were just absolutely flying. No.
So to go over your starting grid for the feature race is what I'll call it. Here in Brazil, you have got Tornado P1, on the mediums.
I can't
IG
quit
and
it.
Legends in the Ferrari on the mediums. What's up?
I can't quit this screen. I got that bug where you can't quit the
Oh,
screen.
yeah. Well, that's
I had to.
fun. I'll continue to go over the grid. Unity Hush in the Haas on the mediums. Bassar Mike in the Ferrari on the mediums. Musical Rocket in the Aston Martin. P1 to P9 on the mediums. P12 to P15 on the mediums. P10 Yorkie on the softs. Aldaf in the McLaren. P11 on Musical Rocket in the Aston Martin. Muddy Biscuit in the Haas. Mr. Pigeon Munch in the Alpha Tauri. SLR Evo in the Alpha Romeo. Matthew Core in the McLaren. LWS Yorkie. And we've got a car spun around. It looks like it's Evo. Yorkie in the Williams. Aldaf in the McLaren. Cornish in the Mercedes. Vettel in the Williams. Sturridge in the Red Bull. And Genghis Logan in the Mercedes. There's your invite to the game if you need it.
Yeah.
Star Mike once again misaligned as a misalignment on the grid. Cornish also with the misalignment on the starting grid.
Come on.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here at Interlagos once again for the feature race. This time IGN Legends gets a massive start off the line and he takes lead. And we've got Unity Hush on the inside of Tornado, but doesn't look like he's going to get the move done. Tornado. Oh, what happened? It's Evo in the back of the field. Oh, he's missing his front wing. What a terrible way for him to start this race. IGN Legends, though, takes the lead, and it looks like he's starting to pull away. Unity Hush, P2. Star Mike looks like he's just been kind of following in there. Oh, we got Musical Rocket to his inside. Oh, they touch, and Sturge is out. What has happened to Sturge? We need to know. Looks like he's crashed. I don't know where.
Right. Oh, he's in the wall down there.
Oh, definitely an interesting place to crash out there.
Yeah. Definitely. Muddy Biscuit there, under pressure from Cornish and the two Mercedes there.
Looks like the Mercedes are fighting side by side for position. They are out of John Sao, and it looks like Cornish takes the spot from Genghis Logan. And it looks like Genghis giving up the position to Vettel. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but... Alright then.
Side by side there, he gets some move done there. You can just see up ahead, and the Ferrari's gone off of Bizarre Mike. And contact there.
Oh, we got more contact. As Aldaf is spun around.
Do you see that then on the stream?
You gotta
you gotta see that on the stream. That is unbelievable.
I don't believe what I just saw there.
Watch that back on the stream. I'm telling you, that was unbelievable. All you saw was like contact between him, and then you just saw Aldaf facing the wrong way. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, at the front, Legends has pulled out a 2.8 second lead on Yorkie, but Yorkie on the softs is probably going to catch right back up to that Ferrari. Tornado, who was in P2 at one point, is now all the way down to P10 after that spin in the Senna S.
He's 3 seconds ahead of Yorkie already.
DRS now enabled here.
So
we got there. Oh, Vettel and Bassar Mike almost contact.
Yeah, but he gets the move done there nicely. We got Mercedes there of Genghis Logan now, right behind Vettel.
Vettel trying to move around the outside of turn 4.
Vettel flashing already. Look.
Oh yeah, he's used quite a bit of his ERS. on the outside here at turn 6, and it looks like he's going to get the move done, and he retakes P7.
What's going on in the back there? Evo just comes out ahead of O'Hardy, who's on 1 lap old Hearts.
Is that who O'Hardy is, Matthew?
Yeah.
I'm looking for O'Hardy, and I didn't
O'Hardy.
see him anywhere, so I'm confused.
Yeah, I call him Matthew because of the stream. Alright. Yorkie is flying on his sauce.
So is Unity Hush with a 110.9 on the mediums.
Bizarre Mike and Vettel fighting really hard here. He's going past Vettel again. So, his contact slightly there from Vettel, but
doesn't look like it's going to be anything bad.
But these two seem similarly matched on pace. Sort of places a lot, but can Bizarre Mike now try and get away from Vettel? Vettel doesn't seem to be on the pace today.
No, not very.
Don't seem to be a track that he.
And there's a crash. It's turn 5. It's Evo. And it's a safety car.
It's a safety car. It is.
Oh, and he's right on the racing line. If you go on with O'Hardy, look at that.
What's O'Hardy doing?
And he's just. Oh, it's it's his AI. Oh no. He could go down a lap here if he doesn't get a move on. And there he goes. It might be him again, though.
Don't know what happened there.
No, I didn't see what happened to Evo, unfortunately.
Well, will people pit now? For the Hearts, that's the question.
Oh, you're kidding. Don't. Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
When I tell you to send me an invite. Same thing that happened to you like a minute ago just happened to me. So, yeah, that's fun.
What happened to me?
When you clicked on the race director and then the race director stayed on your screen instead of going away. Yeah, fun.
Oh, right, yeah. It's stupid how that happens. This game is so buggy.
It's terrible.
And Evo has left the session. Oh yeah, he's out of the race. So people are taking the opportunity now to pit. Patel started on the softs, so he'll probably come out on the hards now. Or what is he doing? Yeah, hards.
Yeah. That was fun.
Well, Legends, the top, I say. Sorry, that was Yorkie pitting. My apologies. The top 5 now are effectively a pit stop down. So that could be one of the key things here now in this race, because the hards will go to the end now. Obviously, 30 laps should do it. So they're effectively a pit stop ahead of the top 5. So the top 5 Legends now didn't take the opportunity to pit under the safety car. He has got a lot of pace on those mediums, but whether he can build a sufficient lead to catch up afterwards. I'm just reading the Discord. That was one of the scariest moments I've come across. Aldaf facing the wrong way. I saw it on the stream and I was like, that's unbelievable. Anyone, please look back on the stream, right, for that moment there, about of Aldaf facing the wrong way. It was like contact, and then suddenly Aldaf facing the wrong way. Oh my god, it was a comedy of errors, but it was quite fun at the time. And amazingly, Aldaf is up to P7 after that. He must have been thinking his race was over there. Well, we're under safety car conditions. Like I said earlier, the guys behind are the ones that are probably the favourites for this race now. Yorkie, who was in P2 on the soft tyre, he started. Must be thinking I got to pit early.
And I see as soon as we've come back that Tornado's way out of it. Yorkie's done in P6. Okay, let me see if he's got new tires. Yep, that's why. Okay. Pit for new tires this early. I gotta tell you, that's an interesting strategy call.
I was saying earlier, these guys now on the hard tyre are the favourites for this race.
Yeah, that's true too.
Pit stop ahead. You're not making a pit stop yet. A pit stop up. I've seen how difficult it is to do. And these guys are the best of RSF1, so I mean they're not gonna drop off like probably me and you would.
Yeah, no. I mean I can make a set of hards here go at most 27 laps. After that, the tires either blow or I have zero grip and can't do anything.
Well, we're going to have the safety car coming in after this lap.
However, we had a guy in Div 2, I think it was Cornish, who made the hards go 30 laps. 30-31. So Cornish on 3-lap-old hards probably could go to the end. I don't know if he wants to do that.
Do you remember Timmer?
I do.
I think it
was my teammate, so trust me.
Do you remember he made those mediums go in Portugal 32 laps?
Yes, I do remember that. That was
unbelievable.
It was probably the most insane thing I've ever seen in RSF1 period. What are we doing here? I can't get a very good angle of it, but like, what was that? Okay then. Everyone's in the pack. We should be getting ready to go. Yes. Go back to green flag conditions. Safety car is in this lap. IGN Legends is the leader of this race.
As my TV's about to shut off due to this stupid environmental bloody shit.
Oh boy.
There we are. I sorted that. Found the remote. As we get back underway, and Legends got a very good start there from Pigeon Munch. So did but it looks like
it's green flag, and Melody Biscuit has pit, or I assume a new set of hards. Done 8 laps on these tires.
Strange, yeah. Did he get damage?
No, he's on soft, and I don't think he had damage. I didn't see. I was starting to look at the pack itself. We've got Unity Hush, who's just holding the pack up, but so is Aldaf. We've just got a bit of a dogfight here for P8 between Jengus, Musical Rocket. Jengus, I think, Jengus way off track. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't think he felt very comfortable fighting there, though.
Tornado trying to move there on Cornish.
And it looks like they're touching. Oh, that was
Tornado just got it through there.
Way too dangerous. And it looks like Cornish is trying to get back. Muddy Biscuit has rejoined the session, and that explains why his AI pit for softs. That might have just ended the Haas driver's day.
What a stupid decision by the AI once again to pit for softs.
And we've got Aldaf in the pits.
Muddy.
He's only
Look at that at the back there.
9 laps on his current set of hards. I'm not sure why he's doing this. Oh, he's changing his front wing. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes Aldap's race. Unless he can get lucky here on a safety car or something. IGN Legends, in the meantime, has pulled over 1.2 second lead on Pigeon Munch. Vettel over a second back on Pigeon Munch. Saw Mike right behind Vettel, though.
Well, there's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Oh, what name's that?
Chosen Toby.
Tosin Tolby. Yeah, I haven't seen him
Remember?
since the end of last season. I didn't even think he was in the league anymore, honestly. DRS has now been enabled.
Oh, yeah. He's not. How you doing, man?
Oh! Pigeon Munch loses the rear end a bit, and that's going to give Vettel a huge run on the Alpha Tower as he makes the move right as he opens the DRS. Fortunately for Vettel, that doesn't help him get much closer to Legends, as he's over 2.2 seconds ahead of the Williams. Got a yellow in the back. It's for Cornish.
Oh, Jenkins Logan's gone on.
No, it's Cornish. It was Cornish. As a Div 2 commentator, I almost always know when it's Cornish spinning. I don't know why, but yeah.
He spins out a lot.
Oh, dude, it's not a lot. It's just about every race.
He's got such good pace as well.
Oh, yeah, he's got
maybe
stupid good pace, but his consistency is
that.
just nowhere to be found.
Unity Hush is setting up the Ferrari here at Brazil Mike into turn one.
Don't know if he's going to be able to get him there here, though. He's got DRS, and so does the guy in front of Bizarre Mike. So Unity Hush is in no man's land right now.
So are you in, man? Chosen Toby, are you still racing?
Yeah, are you ever coming back?
Yeah, this group here of 4 cars seem to be where the action is at the moment. As
It's about the only action, unless Yorkie catches up to Hush. He's catching him a little bit here. I don't know if he's going to get him enough, though.
is Tornado catching? Yeah. He's good. Oh, after he got past the Mercedes drivers, he's starting to creep his way back up now. He started on pole, and he's on the hards to the end now, I would imagine.
He might be, yeah. Got Muddy Biscuit making his way past O'Hardy. May have done it a little too soon, though.
Could Bizarre Mike there under pressure from Unity Hush there.
Oh yeah, Hush right on his gearbox there.
Unity does seem as though he's got some great pace around.
We got a yellow.
This
time it's Genghis Logan. Loses it out of turn 4. Keeps going though. He's got a massive gap between him and Muddy Biscuit, so.
Well, this is what Legends needs to do. He needs to absolutely smash these laps in now, because he's going to be under. If he wants to win this race, he's got to catch up a pit stop effectively from the hard runners. So
doing a good job of doing that right now, though.
Unity gets the move done on Bizarre Mike.
Got it done before the DRS.
But Bizarre Mike's coming back at him.
Meanwhile, Musical Rocket gets the move done on the inside of Yorkie. Yorkie, Division 3's champion this season. Yorkie's certainly giving him a run for his money. He gets the move back done
Tornado.
on the Aston Martin.
Sorry, that was Yorkie there. Sorry.
Yep.
And look at that. Bizarre Mike now on 13 lap old mediums, so he's going to have to pit very soon.
All four of these guys who have yet to pit are gonna have to soon, sooner or later.
Well, Yorkie's pitted, so he's all right. Unity Hush is pitted, so he's all right.
Well, I'm just talking. I'm just
pitted.
talking the top three in Bizarre Mike.
Oh, all right.
Yorkie is in the DRS of Bizarre Mike, but it's going to come down to whether he's in the DRS when it comes to the detection point. He is. So there is a DRS train now from P2 of CRF1 Vettel down to the P8 of Tornado.
Well, the only hope now really is for the top three. It's a safety car, basically. A late safety car.
Legends is pulling away a little bit by bit on Unity Hush. But pretty soon, his tires are going to start to come off, and when that happens, he's going to have to switch tires. Unity Hush's tires are 9, coming to the end of this lap, will be 10 laps old. His tires are 14, 15 at the end of this lap.
Yeah, Unity now right on the back of Pigeon Munch now, so it's going to be a sitting duck now, Pigeon Munch, really. With the 14 lap old mediums. The only thing that they could hope for now, but I can't see it happening, is going the softs, because I just don't think they'll be able to stretch the tyres out to get the softs.
Certainly, Pigeon Munch in the pits, and he's got a speeding penalty.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Musical Rocket has dropped out of the DRS of Yorgi, meaning Tornado now has a free shot at P6 here, heading out of turn 3 and towards turn 4. Tornado's used a lot of ZRS, though. I don't think he's going to be able to get him. No, he will not.
Although he might get him in the next corner.
Pigeon Munch coming out of the pits is P10. It looks like he's going to have clear air in front of him. Muddy Biscuit behind him, but he's on 7 lap old softs.
Oh, Tadeo goes wide there.
Oh,
the overspeed.
Bumps the back of Musical Rocket. Oh, and he loses
spun him.
No, he didn't spin him. They weren't touching when Musical Rocket spun. He just lost it. He bumped him mid-corner, and then on the exit, Musical Rocket lost it. Although he may have been riding the back of the car, I can't tell you that much. You got IGN Legends in the pits now. Vettel stays out another lap. Bizarre Mike is also going to pit. So CRF1 Vettel is going to take the lead. How long is that going to last before he has to pit? Gotta think he's got to pit on this lap here.
Well, it's dramatically changed the order now. Unity Hush is going to be the favourite for this race now. And with Yorkie's got a bit of open space now ahead of him. So he can close in on Unity.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch gets Bizarre Mike, but he's got to get Legends, and he does, and he's way behind Legends. He's almost 5 seconds back on him. Legends makes the overcut work.
Well, this is the time now the Legends has got to try and get back into this race. The fresh tyres.
Well, first thing he's got to do is get in the DRS of Genghis Logan. He gets in the DRS of Genghis Logan, he's going to be in a very good situation.
He's got a lot of traffic to get through. So, it's not easy. But he has got the fresh tyres, so... But Patel still is going on. He's keeping...
Get a yellow, it's for Aldaf. Looks like he's lost it.
Yeah.
Right before it jumps
How
out.
many times he's lost it today? He's lost it quite a bit today.
Vettel still staying out. We got another yellow. This time it's for Cornish. Again, Cornish with another yellow. Comes back out onto the track right in front of Musical Rocket. Rocket's about 20 miles an hour faster than him right now. Shocking he doesn't run into the back of him. Aldaf
Okay.
retires in the pits. He has left the session. That is it for the McLaren driver. Fortunate to see him quit out of the final race of the season.
But Unity, at the moment, is being held up by Vettel. So this is helping Legends big time. But then Legends is being held up by Logan. So
Yeah, Hush not able to pass Vettel. Vettel is very good in a straight line here, clearly.
it's going to be an easy move here for Legend. Flies past the Mercedes there of Cengiz Logan.
That
So
he
he's got
has.
one car out of the way.
It looks like Cornish and Rocket are fighting for P5 here, so that could allow Cengiz to catch them as well. Cengiz,
But Unity,
that
I'm surprised Unity
DRS.
has not got past Vettel yet.
Cengiz can make the move on. Legends retains P7 for now. Yorkie is also right behind these guys. And we got another yellow. I'm not sure who it's. It might be for Cengiz, because Cengiz was right behind Legends, and now he's 3 seconds back on him. But Sar Mike now with a yellow out for him. Vettel staying out. Vettel and Hush going about the same speed despite Hush having slipstream and DRS. So Vettel clearly going on a much lower downforce setup than Hush. I mean much. He must be running about 10-15 lower on the wings.
Look at that on the straight. He is literally pulling away from Unity. I can understand now why Unity. And Vettel loses it!
Oh! Loses in just before turn 5. Oh, and that might have just given Legends the win. Unless these top two can stretch the tires to the end somehow. Currently Legends is 13.4 seconds back on the leader. Vettel loses 9 seconds from that spin. He's got to. I think Vettel's going to have to pit now. I don't think he's got a choice anymore.
I think the tires just went on him.
And Cornish gets a 3-second time penalty. That is his first of this race. Digimunch and O'Hardy both with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits or perhaps cutting a corner. Got Yorkie and Hush fighting for position. Vettel gets a 5-second speeding penalty, and that might have just sealed it for Vettel. Unfortunate end for the race to him. Not going to retire. He's got plenty of pace in that car, but I think he just waited too long to pit onto a new set of tires.
Well, there's the gap to the leader. Legends is now 13 seconds down on the leader. So he's got to make that up in 15 laps. So he's got to go roughly 8/10 a lap.
He's got to catch up to these two in front of him. Much older hards for them, but there's 2 of them, so it's going to be a lot harder for him to catch. And Vettel is spun again. Almost the same place as last time. That'll definitely help him heat up the tires, but Muddy Biscuit is now caught right up to him, and he's only about 2 seconds back on him now. Got Matthew Core in the pits serving his time penalty. Or maybe not. I don't really know what he was sitting there for.
Look at this. Pigeon Munch is making the move on Logan. Gets it done.
P7 for the AlphaTauri driver. Cengiz is going to have DRS down the straight here.
Cornish is still in 5th place behind Musical Rocket. Tornado not catching the leaders as at present. He's matching the leaders, but not quite on catching him yet. He's got a long way to go, so he could still get the win here today. Yorkie now right on the back of Unity, as well. He's been through most of this race. Yorkie, the F3 champion this year.
Oh,
Unity goes wide.
He almost lost it completely there. As Yorkie's going to take the lead, and he's got DRS. Oh,
yeah.
Heartbreak for the Haas driver. He's got to hope he can redeem himself here.
Well, yeah, it's got a lot of ERS compared to Yorkie, so it's not a wee hit for Unity. They're on the same lap old tyres, so you know you could do well now and sit behind Unity for a little bit, get the ERS up to 90% or something, and attack, because you could use him now as a DRS assistance.
Certainly could. Vettel getting past Muddy Biscuit, although Muddy Biscuit looking back to the inside of him, just side by side down the little short chute. I think Vettel's gonna retain P10 here. Oh, he goes wide there though.
Goes wide.
Very wide. Wide again here, and Muddy's looking for the move again.
He's going back
Switcheroo. Oh my god, I can't believe he's doing this. Oh, around the outside. Might have just stuck the move. Although Vettel's going to get DRS down the front stretch.
Yeah. Gonna get a massive.
Oh my god, he was about 15 miles an hour faster than him before the DRS.
Yeah. It's that straight line speed that Vettel's got here today.
Certainly. Vettel had top speed of 210 miles an hour.
Oh, he almost lost it.
Oh boy.
He almost lost it again.
Yeah, that's going to give Muddy another chance. He's going to have a very huge advantage here. They touch. Doesn't look like they're going to spin though. Vettel looking for the move. Oh, he almost died right there. Looks like Muddy is
amazing action, yeah.
Oh, certainly. Certainly. You got a Williams and a Haas fighting for P10 and a Williams and a Haas fighting for P1 here.
That's Legends just got past
yeah, wow.
And
when he
Musical Rocket.
Cornish touched Legends ever so slightly, and it almost sent him in the inside wall at the Senna S. He's going to lose P4 and P5 to IGN Legends and Musical Rocket. Legends, his gap between him and Yorkie now 11.6 seconds. He's got clean air in front of him.
Yeah, he's finally got past these two drivers, and now he's got a charge now up to the leaders.
He's got to get away. He's got to get out of Dodge right now. He cannot afford to allow these two to stick with him.
I can't see him sticking with him on 19 lap old tyres and Cornish 20 lap old tyres. Funny enough, right?
Oh my god, back to the fight for P10. These two are bump drafting. Not something you normally see in Formula 1.
Cornish 1 race.
Oh! Vettel touches Muddy Biscuit. He almost spun him around, but they keep it going.
But Yorkie has lost the position there to Unity Hush for the lead, so Unity's got the lead back from Yorkie. So while we were watching that, obviously Muddy has had contact with Bertel there. We had to focus there on the leaders because
yeah, I'll keep my eye on these two back here. Oh my sheesh. Vettel's straight line speed is just disgusting right now. I don't know how he's doing what he's doing, but
Can Muddy get him again? He does. I think they're doing this for fun.
They've got to be. I mean, sheesh, man. I can't believe they're even able to do this, frankly. Got a great helicopter angle on Yorkie right now.
Look at the gap now. Legends now down to 6 seconds almost to Tornado.
Yeah, Tornado. Musical Rocket has stuck to the back of that Ferrari. He hasn't been able to get past him, though, and I don't think he's going to. Bassar might get a 3-second time penalty. Don't know if that's going to matter. Muddy Biscuit's 18 seconds back on the Ferrari.
Looks like Cornish is struggling now.
Meanwhile, you've got Vettel, who's about 20 miles an hour faster there than the Haas of Muddy Biscuit.
But tell you what, Musical Rocket is sticking with Legends.
That's what I was saying. He's sticking pretty well with him, but Cornish has fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
Pigeon Munch has caught up to Cornish. He's only 5.1 seconds back on him now.
Let's look at that. Side by side again.
Oh boy. You better hope Vettel doesn't go wide. Vettel going wide there, and it gives Muddy a chance around the outside.
But the leaders are absolutely flying at the front. You see their Legends down to 5 seconds now. But Musical Rocket, like I said, is sticking with him. I tell you what, mate, he's on 10 lap older tyres than Legends. But then he is sticking with him. But I guarantee you, as soon as he drops out of that 1 second window, he is going to drop back.
Oh, he's gonna hemorrhage time as soon as he. Oh, Legends loses the rear almost entirely out of the second hairpin, and it looks like Musical Rocket is gonna get exactly what he needed to stay in this race. Yorkie is in the pits now. He might be pitting onto a set of softs to end the race.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Considering that he obviously didn't feel that the tyres would go there.
Cornish in the pits too, and Yorkie will pit onto the softs.
Softs Cornish. Well, surely Unity's going to the end.
Yorkie's got to hope he does not get passed by both of these two of Pigeon.
If anything, Legends is holding up Musical Rocket here. Oh, Rocket did lose it a little bit there. Maybe the tyres are starting to go now. He is loving this track, Musical Rocket, at the moment. He's just outside that podium spot at the moment. Legends 4.3 seconds behind. Tornado. Can he catch the leaders before the end of this race? That is the question. He's got to catch up by around about, like I said, 8/10 a lap to catch the leaders by about 2 laps to go.
Testing. There we go. Watching
6
on board
laps.
with Yorkie. He gets the move done on Pigeon Munch, and that might be all she wrote for the battle between those two. Angus Logan in the pits after 25 laps on those hards. He's going to go on to a set of softs.
Yorkie will be absolutely flying now, but he's got to make up a pit stop to the leaders, so that's the bad thing about.
He's got to hope that these guys
when
on the extremely old hards lose the tires completely. Legends isn't going to lose out on those tires. He can make those go to the end, even if he started doing donuts.
Legends 3.5 seconds now. You can actually see the car up ahead now.
Yeah, you can finally see Tornado, and I cannot tell you how good that feels when you can finally see the guy in front of you that you've been catching for that long.
really musical rocket now. Can't live with the pace now. He's dropped about
Sorry, Mike, with another
3
3-second time penalty. That is his second of the race. It's 6 seconds worth of penalties. Yorkie with the fastest lap of the session. It's a 109.692.
Unless Unity's tyres absolutely drop off a cliff.
Well, it's pretty possible for for 3 of the top 4, the tires to fall off a cliff here. I mean, they're 25, 25, and 28 laps old. And
Tornado is going to definitely lose P2, yeah.
I mean, possibly. Yorkie's just left the session.
Get him in, get him in. But the thing with Unity, he can literally drive this car now to the end with ease because he's not under pressure now from.
And Cornish
Yorkie.
with a 10-second penalty. What is going on? There's a yellow for him. That I get, but he just got a 10-second penalty.
Mad, this game.
He may have, he may have spun and then like cut the corner unintentionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's the case, I do hope the stewards remove that 10-second penalty.
Yeah, should do.
And Pidgemunch has made his way past Yorkie. What is going on with Yorkie?
He's AI.
Oh, right. I just remembered that, yeah. Wow. IGN Legends is 2 seconds back now on Tornado. Give him one more lap and he's going to pass him. He's one more lap and he'll be within DRS, I should say. I've sent him an invite. Hopefully your invite will get through. If not, it's going to be absolutely dreadful ending for the Williams driver. What could have been very good points for him.
We'll switch back to the leaders because Legends now is right on the back of Tornado, and lap by lap by lap he's catching him. But whether he can actually catch Unity Hush is another question because there's only 3 laps to go. I think Unity's got this.
At 1.3 seconds for behind is how far back Legends is and closing.
But the battle for P2 is still on.
30 laps now for Tornado on those tires, and he's still got 4 laps to go. I don't know how he's going to get that to last.
He's in the 1 second window almost now.
Yep.
In fact, he is now. 9/10.
The only other battle for position is Bizarre Mike and Yorkie, who's an AI still. That's going to be P6 for Bizarre Mike. I just remembered Vettel and Muddy Biscuit still fighting for the final point position. Yellow again is for Cornish again.
Here we go.
Jankus with a 30-second time penalty.
Legends into turn 1. Easy pass there. Past Tornado. Nothing Tornado could do there.
Tornado's got a 3-second.
Ooh, now that could be key for Muddy Biscuit. Musical Rocket. He could, if he could catch up a little bit.
He might be able to, but his tires are almost as old as his tires are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch along with Unity Hush, see if his tires go off at all.
Imagine he got a puncher.
That's what I'm fearing. Last lap, IGN Legends was 1.3 seconds faster than Hush. So at this rate, he'll catch him by the very end of this. Race.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be enough.
He'll just get over the line, I think.
Hush across the line with a 12:05. Legends with a 10.8. 1.2 seconds there.
Just saw him at the end of the camera angle. 2 laps to catch up, which I cannot see him catching 3.7 seconds in 2 laps. It's going to be.
I've seen crazier things happen before.
2 laps more.
Like Tornado making these tires last 32 laps so far. I cannot believe he's still able to use these tires.
That time is going down fast.
I would say in this final lap, you've got as Hush, you've got to use as much of that ERS as you can, just to solidify P1.
Yash actually saved a bit, so
Yeah, I would say just use the ERS the whole way down this straight, the whole way down the next straight. Oh, we got a yellow. We got yellows. Who's the yellow? It's for Rocket. As he had a puncture.
He's lost his front
He's got a puncture, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a puncture.
I can't tell. Oh, it's the rear tire. Yeah. Oh, no.
This could be a key now. Could Unity get a puncture? And he's on 30 lap old tyres compared to the 29 lap old tyres. But he has been in the lead, so he has not been battling as much. But
he hasn't had much
this is
dirty air either.
Even if he gets a puncture now, I can't see. But Legends is closing in now. 2.5 seconds still the lead.
Absolutely flying towards him.
He's got a bit of traffic up ahead of him.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be all right. Oh, that front right looks very, very old. If you look at that front right.
Yeah, I don't know how his tires are still alive. You shouldn't even be allowed to make your tires go this far. This is insanity.
Yeah. 1.4 seconds, one more lap, and we would have probably seen it come out to the line. He's going to get there, and Unity Hush is going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix.
His tires still made it, and he wins the race. IGN Legends gets P2, a valiant effort from him. And I think, wow, Tornado made his tires go 34 laps and still survived. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Pitchamush P4, P5 is going to go to Bazaar Mike. P6 looks like provisionally it'll go to Cornish, but it'll eventually end up in Jenkins Logan's hands. He crosses line P6. Yorkie gets P6 off of them. I don't know if there's going to be penalties added or removed for anybody yet. Vettel gets P10. Muddy Biscuit gets P8. Unfortunately, Yusko Rocket goes from what could have been a podium or P4 for the Aston Martin becomes P11.
Yeah. Oh, I lose it there.
Might just be doing donuts to end the season.
No, I think he generally lost it, but
no, he's still going.
Now.
Yeah, he was doing a bit of donuts there. And the highest finishing Div 2 driver is Tornado. Fortunately, he cannot do interviews tonight with us. It'll just be our interview with P1 and P2 finishers of Legends.
Tier 1.
And no, Tornado's Div 2.
No, he's
I think he got moved up at the end, but for almost the whole season he was Div 2.
No, he was only Div 2 for about 5 races or 6 races, and then he moved up. Because he was moaning about it, remember?
I don't know if it was after 5 or 6. It was, although he did miss a handful of races. So.
Well, there we have it. Unity Hush wins the Brazilian Grand Prix.
And if there had been one more lap, as you said, he definitely would not have made those tires go another lap. Unity Hush, if there's any chance you saved a screenshot of what your tires were like at the end of that last lap, let us know. Send it in the Discord. Legs. Our top points finisher in this race today was Unity Hush, getting a total of 31 points, P3 in the feature, P1 in the race. Legends getting P2 in both the feature and the feature race. Tornado, who won the sprint, gets P3 here tonight. Star Mike gets 15 points, 5 for the sprint, 10 for the feature, 2 for the sprint, 12 for the feature for Pigeon Munch, 8 points for Yorkie, 7 for Muddy Biscuit, 6 for Jengus Logan, 4, 3, and I can get the rest. 93% for Tornado. 93. And his tires didn't blow out. That's genuinely insanity.
That is mad.
I've done that once before, and yeah, definitely an insane way to go. That's just insane. Fantastic race and fantastic season, Tornado. Guessing we are not going to get our podium finishers.
I've invited Unity. Yep, and Legends is in. So would have the top 2.
Got 1.
If you want to start with Legends, everyone make sure you've included your audio. Ticking the boxes.
We got our winner for tonight's race. All right.
Yeah. Unity, have you ticked the box? Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Right. Congratulations on ending the season P2 tonight, Legends. How do you feel after that race?
I feel alright. I wasn't really expecting much coming into the race, so to get P2, I'll happily take that.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how you did in the championship because I'm not a Div 1 commentator, but how does ending the season like this feel after the season you had?
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, my season started off pretty decently, to be honest with you. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know I won the race pretty early on, and then I just kind of stopped playing the game. So yeah, I just stopped playing the game, to be honest with you. I literally, that was the first time I've played F1 in I think two months, something like that. Yeah, so I just kind of jumped. Me and Pigeon, we both kind of race together usually. We both kind of just jumped on, like 30 minutes time trial, and then just jumped in. Another day, if I had been playing a bit more often, I probably would have won that race. But my consistency wasn't there. I was constantly just making mistakes. So, but yeah, that's my problem at the end of the day.
Okay. Well, again, congrats on your race tonight. Hope to see you next season. Be in Div 1, 2, 3, whatever you end up being in.
Thank you.
On to our race winner.
Alright. Unity Hush, congratulations today on your victory. Unbelievable race in the end. You managed to get those tyres all the way to the end. Obviously, you must have been thinking 1 or 2 more laps and you probably would have been under pressure from Legends, but you got there in the end. How do you think your race went and your quality and the season, really?
Went good, to be honest. My tyres were on 80% at the end, so Legends was catching me 2 seconds in the second and third sector, so I was kind of scared, especially with that lap con at the last lap. But it's nice to get a race win after struggling all season and doing half the season, so yeah, it's nice.
like I say, race victory here today. I mean, like I say, you normally in tier one, all respect to you, at the back, but you got the victory here today. Obviously, you must be pleased.
Yeah, I only paid because Musical Rocket did, and I was battling in the championship, so I'm glad. But also, we tied Red Bull on points in constructors, but we missed out because they had more race wins over the season, so that's gutting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're looking forward to the new season then, obviously. Tier 1, you'll probably be in next year.
As long as I don't get the Red Bull, I'll be happy.
Yeah. So you can probably, hopefully, do well next season, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully I don't flop.
Challenge B forward for the championship, somebody.
Oh, that's
please.
Optimistic.
Well, we do have to have a mention of B Ford on winning the championship this year. Congratulations to him. He wasn't racing here today, but like I say, hopefully next season there'll be somebody to challenge him. Could be either your legends, hopefully. You never know.
More like
Well, anyway.
legends.
Just about anybody would be nice.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that is the final race of this season. The Brazilian Grand Prix a little bit late because of the football, but it was a very good race, entertaining race. I will say one thing: look back on the Altaf spin on the stream. That is one of the most funniest things I've seen ever in league racing. So definitely look back on that one. But I just like to say thank you for days for this season. All your commentaries, you've been amazing. And
Much appreciated.
that is the end. That is the end of this season. Hopefully you'll be back for the new one, which will be probably late January.
Early, hopefully.
We'll have a driver draw, obviously, sometime in that point. That'll be fun with Cornish. So, yeah, thank you very much, everyone who raced in Tier 1 this year. It's been a great season. And obviously, congratulations to B Ford on winning the championship. I'm going to say good night. Thank you, Dace.
Thank you.
Anything
You're
you
welcome.
want to add, Dace?
Nope, just thank you everyone for watching all the races this season, whether it be my streams in Div 2, Div 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We will see you all next month. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that other good stuff.
All right. Good night, everyone.